Okay, well, welcome to Canterbury in Kent. So, yes, you probably noticed we got the fair fight in 1:30. Was doing this. I was going around spending a few hours doing this. It literally, because I was thinking, I was going through the 90 section, and not even kidding, like my cursor just did this by accident, like I wasn't even intending, and I noticed the 1:30 was now in fair fight. I'm like, oh, and I looked at it and I realized we were 112. I'm like, okay, so we're not considered a fair fight. So I figured, so now Kent as well as, if I can get over there, Shropshire are both in the fair fight. So I spent a bunch of time clearing that. I did one mission by pure accident, not with our main missions, one of these secondary missions called Miracle or something like that, and it's just basically helping a couple of people find out they need each other because one's blind and one's just arrogant and doesn't believe he can do what he wants, and they convince each other. It's kind of a nice ending, but yeah, it's really simple one, so just in case. But I thought we'd start off here and do the flighting because we may need to max that out at some point. So then we'll go and do these, get the equipment ones, and then we'll head back to Ravensthorpe. I literally brain farted on that, like thinking, what's the name of it again? That's how long it's been to be back. So the weapons I should quickly mention. Oh yeah, I have skill points. We'll get to that in a second. I've actually worked out where I want to go with those. I've actually spent some of them just upgrading one or two things. I decided to go and upgrade the axe because I just think I'm actually using, just to give you a comparison here, it's slightly less powerful, but it's faster, quite a bit faster. So I figured I've just upgraded this and put on the elite and ability damage. This one got the speed, so I figured why the hell not. Is it this one? I think is something that I found in the Connect store, whatever it's called. Because I had some credits and I thought, well, I'll just get it because it'd be interesting to have a nice spear. Although it doesn't seem to be very powerful, but I like the perk, which is increased speed after each hit, which is what this one's got, which is really quite helpful. So that's to bring us up to speed with that one. So I've been collecting it for the past couple hours. I thought it was interesting just to blend in, because we are in a distrust area, which just casually walk down here. There's actually a barracks around there, so I do have to be just a tad careful. Just a tad careful, I mean, just a tad. I've already been collecting stuff around Canterbury, so which is kind of where the 6 points have come from. So not doing missions, just collecting stuff and taking care of animals and enemies that come near me, going for chests and all that.
Good day. What is your name?
Oh, Acolyte.
I am Eivor, of the Raven Clan.
And are you a flighter?
When the mood strikes. Do you wish to flight with me?
Oh no, certainly not. I don't engage in such things. Haven't the head for it. My brother, however, he is quite proficient.
Uh-huh.
Ah, then you wish to compete with me.
I should mention, my brother has taken a strict vow of silence. If you wish to flight, I will translate and relay his verses.
I think I understand.
Good. Hark! To those gathered round, wave your hands and rejoice. I shall trounce this poor fool without use of my voice. Such is his challenge. Do you wish to face him?
Oh, so some of these people, they've got that connection going where they can use gestures and mean the same thing. I've heard about this, actually. It's quite a unique skill, I might add. Yes, let's do this. Oh god, please don't do double lines. Just do the one thing so I've got the just don't have a brain fart halfway through. Please. Yes, we'll happily challenge him.
I'll happily challenge you. Sorry, him.
Yeah, I only risk the big bets on the drinking games. Because this is... Oh god, I've got too much confusion with these.
Here you are, my bet.
Good. Now remember, It is not me you are flighting. I am but a conduit for his words.
Okay.
I will keep this well in mind.
Oh god.
Good. He is ready.
Oh Jesus. Not
Come you
intentional.
closer, friend Eivor, and lend me your ear. The most cutting of flights from my mouth you'll not hear. But by proxy I'll call you a milksop and boor.
Oh god. This is your best, I need to fear. Sounds so poor. Right, speak another, yes. This one. I'm growing my gut here.
Though you speak through another, your flighting's still poor.
Your body is withered, your garments absurd.
Okay.
I'll topple you over with nary a word. I'm devoted to flights, though to silence avowed.
Oh god. Haven't you heard? Folly is proud. Though you choose to be silent, your folly is loud. Go with this one.
Though you choose to be quiet, your folly is loud.
Oh my!
Oh, going well. I love that one.
Your visage is ghastly.
Oh,
I'm
God.
cowed by your stink. I should like to write more, but you're not worth the ink. So, a last parting phrase. You're as dim as they come.
Okay. Choke on your pen, neath your thumb. You're a waste of good quiet, go choke on your pen. Let's do this one.
You're a waste of good quiet. Go choke on your pen.
Very fine work. As an impartial observer, I must say you won.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My brother has a few parting words.
Of course he does.
You have bested me squarely and
Oh.
thus won the day.
Awesome.
So take what you've earned now and hurry away.
I will. Farewell to you both.
Huh. Oh, wow. I think we must have got all three then. To be fair, I kind of went... Because with those, I'm kind of thinking... Because it was... I had like a brief look, and I just thought... I decided when I was doing it, I was thinking... Which one... Because I sort of took what he said in the middle as sort of a vague line, but I sort of focused on what was said, like, when it was quiet, something to do with writing, and, because there were a couple of things that could have made sense with those, but I thought, no. And by the way, I'd just say, oh god, that's no reference to what they were, just for the sake of, I'm thinking, oh god, it's not taken in reference, but anyway, because I was thinking, there's a couple of things that could work, but as soon as I saw those things that says aloud, and I thought, you know what? If you take the whole what he's saying into context, it fits the best way. I mean, there are others that could have done well, but they didn't closely match, everything that was said, in that expression, because I pay attention to what's said at the end, because those were sort of the correct. The fact when he started the second one, it's like, oh, you're doing quite well. I'm thinking, okay, so I must have at least 2 out of 3. They got last and said fine work. I thought, okay, maybe I got all 3. Some of them didn't seem right, but I'm like, you know what? It matches most of what he's saying or trying to say. Go the opposite, stay on topic, make it simple, and it seemed to work. Because that was the biggest increase I think I've had since Alvis or the other one. So I think I got all 3 right. Not sure, maybe I got 2 or 3 right, but yeah, that was still pretty cool. Let me just get a good, oh, you're going to be... Oh, your bag is what... Photo mode, behave. Behave. Good God. Sometimes photo mode really just wants to... No, I will not go to that. Don't you dare. God's sake. Get a nice photo. Last minute. Now, I'll show you... Because I've actually spent some other skill points that I had from last time, so... Where the hell am I? Totally forgotten. So I've gone from the stomp, which we got connected to beforehand. No, it wasn't connected to. My apologies. It was so on Brush of Death. We went to dual hand. Dual. What are they called again? Heavy dual wield. That's what it was. Dual handing. But yeah. So with so this is parry damage. Now you're probably wondering. So I decided to go with Adrenaline Fiend. When one or more adrenaline slots are filled, you gain damage boost and attacks. Attack speed boost. The effect augments with each slot filled, which is pretty cool. And I think this gives us another one, which gives like 4, I think. And I figured after that one, I would go for Sprint Bash, which is just in case if someone had to chase a member of the Order. It unlocks the ability to bash through breakable objects and push NPCs to the ground while sprinting. So I'm assuming that's just passive ability, so that should be really, really good. So I thought I'd go this route. Ability, ranged, health, and of course it would not be straightforward yet. And now would I? Because why not? This one, heavy damage. That's quite cool. I've worked out with Danax's are as well. I've actually got a couple already, so I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments from a previous video. I looked after a record. I'm like, oh god, I've actually got one. So it didn't strike me immediately. So let's get this one, Adrenaline Fiend. It'd be pretty cool. Wait. Oh, so I have to go? Are you kidding me right now? Oh god, I wouldn't. Oh Jesus! Take down for unawareness and Malika. A lot of theft. Oh god. Oh, I've got Zoro anyway, so I don't even know which of those I'd go for instead. To be fair, like I legitimately do not know. So who the hell knows? Okay, so let's go for this ability first. So we'll enter London. There's a couple of places I've tried, can't get to. Oh my god. Oh yes, and here's the bureau I was talking about a couple of videos ago. It's slightly tricky to find if you don't look at it from the right angle, but we'll head, actually that's a point. We'll head there first. Because I need to actually report the death of, oh my god, what is his name? The guy from Grantbridge. Oh, never mind. That person we took out. Oh, Jesus. Where has my brain gone? Oh, where is that? Oh god, actually, London. Amphitheater. I think that's how it's called. How it's pronounced? I'm not 100% sure. You're there, so if I go around, oh, let's just go this way. It's going to be a bit simpler. You got your this is the, well, it's not really got the orange scarf thing, but that's the trader. If you're interested, London. That's not me aside. Oh god, it's just me. Whew. Focusing my mind. God, there's a lot of soldiers around here at times, especially if you alert them. Has a lot of places they can trap you. Not fun. Okay, come on, Eivor. Yes, get up to speed, please. Come on. Why have you just... Oh, never mind. Actually, let's just go this way, because we've got to be around... Well, we've got to be around here-ish. Okay, that did not work. We've actually got to be technically outside the city. Actually, when I was looking around for the bureau, I was looking at all sorts of, posts and seeing what's on the grounds around the city, because, what? And that's why. But never mind. I don't really care, because we have to be over here. Or ish. Up you go, Eivor. Come on. So, I was looking on the ground, because sometimes we've seen one or two where it's actually the symbols painted on the ground, so I've been looking for that. But I'll just show you where the symbol is, for those of you who are looking for this bureau. If you hadn't already got the obvious clue, I'll just show you. If the camera, I'll let you sort of, what? Camera behave. No, are you serious right now? No. Oh my god, you're not screwed. Oh, it's even
Go.
on the...
My eyes.
No, sit, no. I'm trying to get a nice angle for you so you can actually see it a bit easier. Let me just fly away a little bit, because then I can actually... Well, that's not bloody helpful, is it? God's sake. It could... Oh my god. You know what? Let me just do something different. There's another way into this place. Let me just show you this. Can you just climb up there, please? That they've got this entrance here, and I think one of these had the symbol posted, if I'm not mistaken. Was it on this one? I swear it was on one of those. Wait, what the hell? There's actually another way I found in here, so we won't actually go this way. I could have sworn it was on one of these posts. I just saw it. Wait, what the? But oh, never mind. Oh, I'm probably seeing things. Well, that's nothing unusual. Not to say that square I've looked, but just... Oh, no, you're supposed to go down here, please. I found the entrance, so I haven't actually been in it, so... Because... Why are you... Why are you being a noob? Why are you... Oh, maybe I didn't go in there. I can't honestly... You know what? Oh, I know what... Oh, hang on. I know what's going on here. I did actually... No, I dived in here, but didn't actually go into it. No, that's what it was. Oh, dear. I don't know what's going on with my brain. Let's dive in. London Bureau. And... Oh, so it is actually... The symbol is... Not sure if I can actually see it very well. Now to swim just slightly up. Is it possible? I certainly can see it. Oh, here we are. So there's the brand. There's the arc. If you can reverse that picture somewhat, I don't know. Let's just get some air quickly. Ah, that's where we need to go for that. Let's move you out the way. Fantastic. Stay. Alright. Also, this is where I saw it inside here, which is a bit obvious yet again. Okay, take some arrows. Fantastic. Just out of curiosity, I'll go up here. I doubt it'll lead to anywhere, but you never know. Nope. Oh, I say that. Evacuation order Cavetti or Cavetti. Excuse me. All remaining serving Hidden Ones are hereby ordered to vacate these premises. Should you wish to continue our great work, make your way to our bureau in Cologne. Cologne. That's Cologne. Don't know. Wow, these names are getting away from me. You will be welcomed. Magister Vitus, opera in tenebris, et lumini surveus. Huh. Unless that's supposed to be operate in the darkness to serve the light? If that really is what that's saying in Latin, that's pretty cool actually. I have no idea whether that's actually accurate, by the way. Just guessing. Okay, let's come on, oh right, whoops. Dive, please. Okay, let me just figure out. Okay, let's. I assume I'm heading the. Nope, that's not the right way. Okay. Wait, what? Oh god, this is scaring me. I don't know why. Where the hell is the way? Oh. What, it's staring at me. Of course it is. Go through. Let's get our bearings for a second. Go downwards. And you're headed... What in... Oh, for God's sake. Can you not... What? Huh? Why is that... That's weird. Okay. How the hell can I not climb this bloody thing? I can climb anything else, but apparently I can't climb that. Well, that's a bit bullshit. Are you... Ava, how the hell can you not climb this? Are you... Oh my god, are you serious right now? Wow! Wow, okay. So... We're supposed to... Why is that glowing blue but... Oh, never mind. Oh, okay. Not really what I was intending, but okay, well. You know, I don't... Never mind. No, that's... Come on, downwards. Oh boy. Is this going to... Oh no, it's not. Nickel, cool. I've been finding quite a few nickel ingots, which is kind of why I decided to upgrade the axe the way I did, because... And again, a couple of titanium here and there. But I am being quite sparing, because you never know... Come on, up you get when you're going to get more, so... This should be around. That one, beautiful. Why the hell? That must be a glitch. The way. Oh, whoops. Let's get this one. Aha, so we do have 4. Okay, cool. I was wondering, like. Oh god! Oh god! No! Down! Down! Equal out! Equal! No! Get. Key, please. First and foremost. London. Oh! As if to prove. I was saying, in case anyone, because I mentioned one time, I was saying for a factual that London, as it's because before it's called London, which the two different spellings of London. For one we called, then it was called London, which is Lunden, and I was saying that historically, it was called. That London was called Londinium before it was called London. And that just proved it. Londinium Bureau Key. Just in case anyone wants to argue history with me, that is proof right there. There's always someone who wants to prove. I'm like, dude, if you're going to disagree, that is your proof right there. Because they wouldn't put it if it wasn't the name. But it's true. Londinium was the original. It was a Roman name for London. So, yeah. I just thought that was really cool. Like, oh, that's just literally proving that point right there. That was awesome. Right, so what piece are we gonna get? Inner one's mask. Okay. That ought to auto save. Thank you. Fine, you can take the just a well time to do that. What's the perks on this one? Oh, it's the 2 of them. Assassinated, attacked, and increased chance. I mean, it's okay. Good, decent face mask, I must admit. Not in reference to anything I might point out. So this speed 20, so what's this upgraded? Oh! Okay, so it's got more evasion but less... Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, nah, I'll go with this one. What's this all about? Anyone's contract. Genus Pacti? I'm sorry, I'm going to be stupidly bad at this Latin stuff. Execution. Reliable sources tell us Imperator Hadrian sails for Britannia this month. He intends to make war upon the northern native people. Intercept the Imperator in Londinium. We believe he will stay 5 nights at the villa southeast of the Colosseum. Enter villa as a slave and dispatch him via poison or under night obscuring darkness. Under night obscuring darkness. Or under the night obscuring, right, gotcha. Amorous, sorry. Amorous diversions are not advised. The Imperator is known to be a cautious man. Oh, okay. Contracted, or Acolytus, Chaos? I think that's how you say the Roman one. Chaos, yeah, I think so. Satis Frelia, Acolyte discovered and killed. Oh, so obviously did either it wrong or just was careless somewhat. Or, Is Acolyte maybe just a newly branched assassin? I'm not 100% sure. Surprised to send an Acolyte, not a Magister, to be fair. I'm just assuming that if Acolyte is just unless that's an assassin in training, or training assassin, but normally they're called trainees, but Acolyte is, if I understand my history, is like you have the follower, but they're like the I think they're the basic rank in that. Well, if you're gonna pull ranking hierarchy to it, they're a member, but I think that's might be a qualified or certified assassin. But I think the Magister or Magister, however you want to pronounce it, would be the equivalent of a Master Assassin, I think. I'm really surprised that a cautious person, you wouldn't send a Master Assassin. I'm really, or a very, very experienced assassin. I'm really surprised, unless the Acolyte was actually an experienced assassin. But then why would they hold the... If I'm correct with the rankings and comparisons, why would it send Acolyte? I don't know. Maybe they had good intel. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud here. That's Codex page. That is Codex page 1. Okay. On a typical day of study and training, as a departure from our usual routine, Master Hakor welcomed the guests to our Alexandrian bureau. A taut woman with a stoic expression. She seemed to be in later years of the fifth decade. She entered the hall with feathered steps and sat at the head of the room in silence for quite some time, as Master Hakor delivered a vague introduction of this unknown figure. Throughout his speech, the woman never once glanced upon him, but swept her eyes across the acolytes seated before her, among whom I counted myself. When at last Master Hakor stepped aside, the woman stood and opened with a blunt statement. If nothing is true, she said, this statement must also be false. Okay. The woman left her words hanging in the air. After a long and puzzled silence, a keen acolyte called Magus, I'm going to call him Magus, offered to reply. The creed itself is an irony. It suggests that the world cannot be broken into truths and falsehoods, facts and fictions. Yes, the woman replied. The world merely is. It exists, and we are but a small part of its wholeness. But to exist is to be true, no? A thing that exists is a thing we call a fact. To exist is to exist, the woman accounted. Truths and facts are valuations, acts, not objects. Is this Amunet, by any chance? Well, to be fair, they should know who the hell the mentor is. Unless they don't know that. I don't know. Magus fell silent. Sorry for not pronouncing this correct, I'm just going by what I think. The woman continued. If everything is permitted, then who gives this permission? You know what? I think this must be Amunet. Sorry, if anyone doesn't know already who Amunet is, she is formerly known as Aya, Bayek's wife. Just in case you don't know the what I'm referencing it to. Amunet was very much, if I recall correctly, and I'm happy to be corrected by this, but yeah, Bayek was a person who was, we need to do this, but Aya was more like, we don't need to go this far, we need to stay in the shadows. Very much, I wouldn't so much say, I suppose philosophical, but in the sense that she would be more realistic and just very much I'm not saying Bayek couldn't think, but was very much a practical, let's go at it type person, whereas Aya seemed to be more the, let's consider things. Let's not rush and do whatever. That, which strangely enough reminds me of Jacob and Edie Fry from Syndicate. That's the type. I mean, it's probably not necessarily the most accurate way, but in terms of Bayek's bluntness and practicalness, and Aya's more, you know, we'll do things when we need to, but let's not rush into things. That's just the impression I got, and the way it's Texas saying stuff actually reminds me of what we got told about Aya in that sense. I mean, obviously there's books and all that which probably talk a lot more, but for the game, that's the way I would. I mean, I haven't played in quite a while, obviously, so, but for my memory, that is what I would imagine. Creators and ironists just cool, yeah. Offered, done this true. When at last Master stepped up with a blunt statement, has to introduced on instruction to us will never class acolytes, but force and pure tortures. 50, you know, that actually would, well, I wonder when this was actually written. I wish it said it wasn't written, because if for acolytes, because that would be, because she changed the way it was done, if I remember correctly, so that, and that was all the Roman Brotherhood, so if they adopted that one, if she was visiting, oh no, this is Alexandrian, so this, so wait, why were they called acolytes? I mean, yeah, I find that strange. I find it strange. I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand it in terms of, I really wish I knew when this was actually, because if this is here, but if this is to the Alexandrian one, I mean, this must have been written afterwards, because, I'm sorry, I'm just thinking out loud, because, I mean, when I say about the whole Acolyte Magister thing, excuse me, I understand why that context of the Magister, because it was Roman, Roman Latin, you know, the Latin because they spoke it all, but that was the terminology that fit there. That may not necessarily acolyte, but very much a magister, or this, you know, if there's, you know, censor, proconsul, consul, or their ranks in the Roman Empire. Well, might not have been pronounced incorrectly, but if you get my point, that's why that makes sense. But it doesn't make sense if they carry those ranks into Egypt. Different system. Because it's a different religion, different tradition, different culture. Like, it might, when I've, you know, had these, I mean, unless you're calling just general, like, assassins, master assassins, in that general terminology, but for the hidden ones terminology, you know, when I play these games, they're more compared to, like, the names, or, you know, if they have, like, nickname terminology, they'll be more for the time period or for where in the world you are, at least in my experience. You know, because Black Flag had a slightly different name. I mean, they use that rank, but they might speak about it in a slightly different fashion. That are different with the Ezio series. They had it obviously for Syndicate. It was talked about a little bit different, like in its own way. You know, they each had their own, depending on where you were in the world and what era, had a different way of talking about it, and they might have used different terminology, but it still meant the same thing. Excuse me, which would make sense. So that's, unless he's talking about back in his time, I'm assuming he's talking that. So if it's Magus or Magus, probably Magus, very Magus. Man, I'm not really sure. I might call him Magus just a second. If Magus would have to have been, I assume, if an acolyte, so it'd be an Egyptian assassin, or at least an assassin belonging to the Egyptian Brotherhood, then unless he then journeyed and made his codex during his lifetime, that would then put this codex, God, centuries old. Wow, if that's the case, that's going quite. But yeah, I mean, acolyte, I don't understand the connection there with... In terms of the religions, that doesn't make sense to me. In some religions, absolutely, but not all, really. So, unless that's just how Amunet, how she designed it in the Roman Brotherhood, she's like, no, everyone will be called no matter where you are in the world if you belong to that Brotherhood, because it was designed from this one. Your hidden ones, you go by this terminology, your Acolyte, Magister, whatever. Okay, fine, but so when did that change then? Otherwise, I'm just saying, but otherwise then Ezio, Edward, Jacob, Evie, to name but a few, would all be known as acolytes. If that makes any sense to you in terms of a rank. You know? Even, what's his name in, the guy Trent Con, I can't remember his name, I should, but if they weren't referred to as acolytes, to as assassins. You know, so when did that? Will they tell us when that changed? I hope they do, because that. Do you know what I mean as a reference point? If you know the Assassin's Creed lore and series, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, this is probably all quite foreign to you, which I understand. Don't get me wrong. I just love Assassin's Creed lore in the series, so I'm probably going to talk about and stuff you may not understand the reference point. So my apologies in that regard. I write this final Journal Magister Vetus. Okay, so this must be a Roman one, I assume. Because that's Vetus, if I remember correctly, is a Roman name, I think. I'm happy to be correct on that one. I write this final entry at night in the fading glow of a single oil lamp. It appears our work in Britannia has been cut short by forces far outside our control. But that is not quite true. In some ways we are to blame. For years we have scratched at the pillars of the pillars of empires. I assume that's supposed to say empires, not empire, or pillars of the empire, toppling one or two when the foundations seem too strong, and the weight of anyone Caesar's ambitions seem too pressing. But there is a limit. But there is a limit to how many supports a building may lose before it topples to the ground. We might have been more careful. We might have been more selective, more cautious in our approach to liberty. But we have helped free Britannia of all structure, and now the roof has collapsed. I mean, true, but at the same time, you'd argue the Templars. I mean, you can't like this selfish. I know you can make the same argument about assassins in that regard, but still, I mean, the original premise of the Templars, compared to anyone who's not a member of the Order of the Templars, just they can't be allowed to. It's too risky, even if it is social collapse. Which, to a degree, strangely, Evie pointed out the same thing in Syndicate. Surprisingly enough, about Jacob. If anyone's not played that game, you'd be surprised. Well, she points out in her own way eventually, which is kind of amazing when you think about it. It's true, but you make the same argument for an Assassin's fan, or an assassin, that shit has to get done sometimes. A dark age is coming. The burden now falls upon a future generation to bring back the light. How soon will that be? I cannot say, and I dare not hope. Really? It's almost like he's saying the assassins have, like, there's too many people. But if they're under Amunet's direction, she vowed to be like a runner yeah. I mean, it could of course just be his personal wording on it, which fair enough. Okay, where the hell is that? Where's that? Wait. Oh, hang on. Apologies. You need to let me look at this. Sorry. Where are we? Oh, no, that's just a regular treasure. Okay, that's not. Okay, that's fine. All right. We'll end it here, and I'll see you next time. We're gonna go when we're about to enter this fort. I'm gonna go and get this treasure, and yeah, we'll continue exploring and get these bits of equipment and abilities. See you next time.